So we're not meditating and then reflecting and saying, what will I get from this? Or what did I feel from this? Or what did I derive from this practice? The way to take experiences in meditation is almost as if they're an extra gift that you've received. They're an extra bonus, they're an added bonus. You're not doing it for those things. They're a byproduct of your devotion, or your service. In the same way that a parent looks after the baby, and at times the baby might give them a beautiful smile or have a little giggle with them, and that brings them great joy. That's the gift. That's the bliss that you might feel in meditation. That's the peace that you get. It's the added bonus, but the service is still there. The unconditional love is always there. And this might seem difficult to attain initially. You might feel it within yourself, okay, that makes sense, but I haven't got that unconditional love. It's not just there. How do I cultivate it? And this is important, and this is a big step, and I feel that everyone needs to know this, because this is something that there's no limits to the amount of love we can start to develop for God or for truth. And it's important that we can tap into that well and start to derive more of it, because the more love that we carry in, the easier it is to go into meditation with this state of mind I'm talking about, where we're doing it for the pure love and service and offering to the divine, rather than what do I get, what do I feel, what's this giving me? Because then it all just becomes an ego thing, the I. It all then becomes an individual gain, and the whole process, the whole deal with meditation in this path is that we're trying to actually pull away the layers of ourself that are shrouding and covering and veiling the truth. The more that we can tap into that sense of universal love, the more that we can love the divine, which is what I recommend everyone tries to do, is find more love for whatever expression of God you take to. You're the one that feels that love, because it is the divine nature within you that's manifesting. Your own nature is being felt in that love for the divine. You start to realize that, okay, that love that I'm feeling for the divine is actually me. It's actually me that I'm experiencing now. I'm pushed aside the part of me that I thought I was, which is this body, this name, this form, the thoughts, the mind, everything else. And the love that I was once expressing to God or whoever, and I'm now experiencing, is actually me. And it manifests more and more. So how do we cultivate that? Well, for me, it's micro-gratitude. It starts with micro-gratitude as a foundation. We become very grateful for everything in our life. We don't take anything for granted. You have an amazing sleep, you express gratitude for it. You have a glass of water, you express gratitude for it. Direct it to the divine. You have some food, you express gratitude for it. You have a sunrise, you express gratitude. You turn on your kettle, you open the fridge. Everything in life that we overlook, we start to express gratitude for. This starts to create this foundation of a positive mindset towards truth. And from there we can start to tap into more love. And this is really like the same way that you perhaps would with a partner. I know it comes more organically possibly in a one-to-one human relationship, and it is something that sprouts up organically in terms of love for God, but we do need to turn our attention to it initially. If you're not aware of a partner, if you don't give your partner any attention, if there's someone out there that you would organically fall in love with, but you don't physically give them any time, you don't see them, it's never going to happen. The same can be said with the divine. Everyone has that relationship because it's who we are, it's our own nature. But if you don't turn to it, if you don't give it your time, your energy, your effort, your interest inwardly, it's never going to manifest. So you have to apply yourself, and you have to find ways of looking at the divine that help you to cultivate love. So one thing that I did with my students inside my school was I asked them to write a letter. And many people found this an incredibly powerful way of tapping into this emotion and this love that they didn't realize was necessarily there for God. And you can do things like that. You can go on walks with the divine. It all sounds kind of weird, but the more love that we can express, the more love we feel, and the more we start to come in tune with and in contact with what we really are.